Hey guys, this is Sanjay from FTC Team 7477, Super 7. Today, I'm going to be talking about part 2 of the path class in Java. So, let's talk about checking if a path exists, right? So, let's delete all this stuff. And to do this, we would actually import something new. The new import statement would be import java.nio.file.files. So, now let's actually work on this. So the way you would check a file's existence would be if files dot exist of path, then we could print out this file exists. But if it doesn't, then we could just simply print out using the IntelliJ built-in shortcut. This file does not exist. So if we try doing this, we would get the file doesn't exist because this isn't an actual file in my system. If I had a folder and a subfolder and a file.pdf and I imported it in IntelliJ, this would return this file exists. So you can also check if the file exists using the files.exist method. It returns true if the file.directory is present and false if not. Next, let's talk about some path operations, which are relativize and normalize. So this might be pretty tech heavy, so I suggest you rewatch this multiple times. So the way we would do this, we would initialize lots of paths. So we would have a base path, right? So path, base path equals paths.get, and let's just have a random folder, right? Let's just call it folder. And additionally, we can also have a target path. So we do path target path equals paths. Sorry, that's not supposed to be capitalized. And then this is supposed to be capitalized. Paths dot get of, and we could just have the same exact directory. So we could just have the same exact thing here. Yeah. And we would also have a relative path to relativize it. So let's create a path relative path, and this would just be base path dot relativize target path. I'll explain what those means, what relativize and normalize means after I finish doing this. So now we can just print out the relative path of that. Sorry, it's supposed to have a semicolon. And so using IntelliJ shortcut sout, we could print out relative path. So we could do the same thing for normalizing. So we could have path normalized path, and that equals target path dot normalize. And we could just print out our normalized path, which is normalized path. So let's say I run this. You would get our relativized path and our normal path. So now I'll explain what both of them mean. So with the path class, you can also manipulate paths. So relativize, it computes the relative path between two paths, and normalize, it removes redundant like double periods or period parts of the path, and it gives you a cleaner version of the path. So this one was already good. So if there are extra periods anywhere, it would just remove it. So in conclusion, you can use paths.get to create a path object. You can extract the file name, parent directory, and the extension. You can check if files exist with files.exist, and you can manipulate these paths using relativize and normalize. The path class is an essential tool for working with the files and directories efficiently and platform independently with Java. Thank you guys for watching the Super Programming tutorial, and see you next time.